Hey there, scrollers. Feeling sucked into the endless spiral of Instagram stories, retweets, and curated cat videos? You're not alone. This is School of You 23 podcast, your one stop shop for understanding the grip social media has on us, the not so glamorous effects it can have, and most importantly, how to claw your way out. We've all been there, right? Just scrolling mindlessly, losing hours to perfectly lit latte art and FOMO, inducing vacation pics. Come on now. We tell ourselves it's just a quick check. But before we know it, what happens? The sun set and our thumbs are sore from the endless tapping. But why is it so hard to look away? Welcome, my loves, to the School of U23 podcast, where we discuss sensitive topics and attempt at unloading and unraveling these unresolved traumas together. I will give advice, in my opinion, based on my own experiences and experiences of others in my circle. Okay? So let's dive right in. In this podcast, we are going to talk about social media. Social media is affecting me. Why can I get it together? We're going to dive deep, okay? We're going to dig deep into the psychology and the design behind social media's addictive behavior, okay? Nature, because it is all planned. Okay, we'll talk about and dissect the fear of missing out, the dopamine hits we crave, and the carefully crafted algorithms, okay, that keep us glued to our screens. So, but hey, I just want to give you all a heads up. This isn't a doom and scroll party, okay? We're also about finding solutions. So we're going to explore practical tips and strategies to break free from a scroll. Okay, so you can reclaim your time and rediscover the real world that exists beyond the filtered feed. Okay, we're going to talk about digital detox strategies, mindfulness techniques, and just the joys of unplugging to reconnect with ourselves and just to the people who matters most around us. So, whether you're a casual scroller or a full-blown social media addict, School of You 23 podcast is your place to find understanding, support, and a roadmap to a healthier relationship with the digital world. Okay? So I'm your host, Natasha Denise, and I'm here to guide you on this journey. So buckle up, my loves, and grab your emergency phone charger because you're going to need it. Okay? And get ready to dive deep into the scroll hole with the hope of emerging blinking but empowered. Okay? So let's just dive right on in. Okay? Let's get to it. Let's face it, okay? We're all plugged in. Every single last one of us. Even those of us that think that we're not, we are. Whether it's Instagram's perfectly staged moments, okay, or Twitter's hot takes, or TikTok's just endless dance parties. Social media has us hooked. But is it just harmless fun? Or are we like slowly becoming prisoners of the scroll? And if you look at Generation Z, I think that's where it's a possibility that's where we're on our way to, or we're probably already here. Okay, so let's first dive into the psychology and the design that keeps us glued to our screens. Okay, think about it. Every like and comment and notification sparks a tiny burst of dopamine in our brains. Okay, now if you wonder what dopamines are, it's the same neurotransmitters that rewards us for food and sex. I'm gonna say it again. It's the exact same neurotransmitters in our brains that rewards us for food and sex. It's a chemical feedback loop that screams, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. Okay? But just like those sugary like treats and that good sex, the high does fade and it fades fast. And guess what? It leaves us craving for more. So if you got that boo that you just can't get out your system, that's the dopamines, baby. The dopamines. It's the dopamines. It's telling you to keep going. You know, you get your high, but you need it again. They putting it down. Okay. And then there's the FOMO. Okay. The fear of missing out. Like that gnawing feeling that everyone else is like living a life more exciting, more glamorous, more. Like just more well, like just anything, everything. It's a social comparison trap. That's pretty much what it is. Okay. It's a social comparison trap, expertly set by curated feeds. Okay. They are carefully chosen filters. And guess what? It's a lie. It's a lie. So while you looking at your social media feed and you looking at everyone just going on these vacations, bought a house, car, new baby, new career, just out here living a best life, and you trying to figure out what you're doing wrong, but that's because you're doing a social comparison trap. Because honestly, all that glitter is not gold. You comparing yourself to probably something that's an illusion. People do not put on social media what they want to forget. And social media is it's a tool to allow people to create whatever life they want for themselves, however they want the world to perceive them as. They can create that. So you all might be looking at that picture with that person with some keys in their hand in front of a house saying they just got a new house. It doesn't take much effort to stand in front of a newly modeled house and hold up some keys and say that you're a new homeowner. How would we know? It's not hard to hold up some keys or hold up the keys of somebody's car, luxury car, brand new car, and you land on it or you standing next to it and you just saying that you just bought you a new car. Okay, it's easy to sit here and post pictures of your pregnancy. A lot of times you have a lot of females that they are actually caught up in they're actually caught up in the illusion of pregnancy. Okay, they caught up in they're just caught up in the beauty of it, the stomach, and you can do all of these things. You know, it you can post, you get the likes and all of that, get the attention. But what they don't tell you is behind all of that if you're a real mother, motherhood is not it's challenging. It's not easy. There is no playbook. There is no book that was written specifically for you to parent your specific child. Okay? All it can do is guide you, but your child is your child. So it doesn't behind those pictures, there's a lot of probably trials and tribulations and challenges behind that. So don't get caught up in everything that you see because it's a lie. It's a lie. You all be wondering, like you all be talking about these celebrity couples are your couple goals, and then you all are shocked when they break up and divorce because they're human. You don't know the inner workings of their lives. Social media is social media. That does not give you full access, or that don't even give you access to what's going on behind that picture, behind that video. So you might want to be careful. And a lot of us are out here. You all are comparing yourself to people or to your friends or to your social group on social media. And then when you see them in person, you're shocked. But the whole entire time you've been sitting there depressed and lonely and not talking to anyone or not want to be engaging because you think that your life is just ruined. It's just is blown up to shits. And that's not even the case. Because you comparing yourself. And you're comparing yourself to something that is fantasy and not reality. I digress. Let's continue. Okay. The harm of doing something like social media comparison trap, it goes beyond feeling envious. Okay. The harm goes beyond feeling envious. So studies have shown that social media overuse can lead to anxiety, depression, and even loneliness. So we spend hours staring at these virtual connections, right? Neglecting the real ones right in front of us. You got your kids is craving your attention. You got your partner feeling ignored. Your friendships, they just wither on the vine. Okay? And all of this is happening while you're chasing digital validation from strangers that you don't even know. I'm saying it again. All of this is going on while you're chasing digital validation from strangers. You look up and your child went from being a toddler to now your child is middle school. You look up and you're not even in a relationship and you don't even realize that the person broke up with you weeks ago. Okay, your friendships, you don't even realize that people just stop calling and texting you. They don't even invite you nowhere no more. They don't even invite you nowhere and you don't even realize it. So, how do we break free from this? How do we break free from this? Because there has to be something that you can do. Okay? Let's think of and let's look at some actionable strategies to reclaim. And this is all about reclaiming your time and reconnecting with the world beyond the screen. Because it's not that serious. It's really not. It's not that serious. Okay, unless you on here doing business, if you just on here to be social, you can be social, but everybody don't need to know everything that you're doing. And if you get paid to do that, then that's one thing. But if you just on here just posting, like your life your real life shouldn't be on hold because you're trying to get digital likes by people who don't know you, who do not care. And for all you know is plotting against you. Because yeah, sometimes we post too much. And then you all forget that there's predators out there. There's people out there that's trying to prey on you. You do have people out here that they're looking to see what your come up look like so they can strategize how to come and get it. And you just be handing it over right to them by posting everything on there, your whole life. So how about let's look at some practical tips, okay, for a real world type of escape. And you can consider this like a toolkit. So how about if you really serious about it, how about doing a digital detox do-over? Go cold turkey. If you feeling brave, go cold turkey. A full-on digital detox can be a powerful reset. Okay? Pack your phone away for a weekend, a week, or even an hour. I mean, baby steps are cool too. Start with an hour. Embrace the silence. Explore nature. Or just explore your neighborhood. Rediscover boredom's creative spark. I'm going to say that again. Rediscover boredom's creative spark. Think about things that you did, especially if you are a millennium. We didn't always have all of this, so let's not act new. Okay? If you was born in the 80s, early to mid 90s, you did not, we didn't have all of this. Yes, we are we are the technological era, the millenniums are, yes we are, but at the same time, don't act like we didn't grow up in an age or an era where we had pagers, okay? Or remember that there was a time where we had to pay for our minutes. Remember when you went over your minutes and then you got charged for every minute after? It wasn't always unlimited. Okay, remember sometimes we had to wait after 6 or 9 or 7, whichever one your plan was, so you can talk free minutes, so you can get charged for that. Okay, so those are my people that was born before all of this. Don't act like you don't know how to be creative when you bored. You don't always have to go straight to technology. Okay, remember, FOMO is a lie. I'm saying it again. FOMO is a lie. It's a lie. I did a detox from Facebook. Several years ago. It was consuming me so much. I was on Facebook. I realized I couldn't go 5 or 10 minutes without getting on Facebook. And I had my daughter was little at the time, and I never neglected my daughter, but look at I had to process that. Look at all of that time that I would give to Facebook. If I calculated all the time that I gave Facebook, that was like hours that I could have given my daughter, I could have given myself. That's hours that I stole from myself or stole from my family or my friends. So I did a detox, and I did a cold turkey one, this one. And I decided to get off Facebook for 30 days. I did a 30-day detox. A 30 day, or was it 90 days? I did either 30 or 90 days. So I did 30 days. And then I realized that, oh, this not even that bad. And I was so busy. I kept myself distracted. And it was not hard for me to go back to doing things to fill up that time, that idle time. Because once again, I'm a millennium. I'm an 80s baby. So it wasn't nothing for me to go and do other things. I love literature. I love reading. I love reading. I think reading can take you anywhere. You can use your imagination, especially if you have a good book and it's extremely descriptive. Oh my goodness, baby. It's nothing like a good book. Good literature can take you anywhere in the world. You can do a digital detox. You can start small and then you can work your way up. For the minimalist, not quite ready to go cold turkey, become a social media minimalist then. Choose one or two platforms to focus on. Okay, and then limit your daily check-ins. And unsubscribe from accounts that trigger the scroll spiral. Okay, some of that you don't even need. For those that want to focus on mindfulness magic, do a daily check-in. So before reaching for your phone, pause and ask yourself, am I scrolling on purpose? Or is this autopilot? This simple awareness can break the scroll trance. It really can, because what it does is it empowers you to choose conscious engagement. Because if you don't have a reason on why you scrolling and you just doing it because it's autopilot, then it's just pointless. Go find something else to do with some substance. How about the breathe and scroll? So what this is when the feeling the pull of the notification vortex, right? Like if you feeling that pull of that notification vortex, just stop and take 5 to 10 deep breaths. And then consciously choose whether to engage. This tiny pause, it can help you avoid mindless scrolling and reclaim control. And it really does work. If those of you all who have listened to my podcast and even listened to this one, there are times that I do have a long pause, or I will have pauses in between, because it allows me to engage with you all or speak with a conscious. Okay, it allows me to process what I'm saying and avoid any unnecessary statements or comments that can offend someone. So that tiny pause, it can avoid a whole lot. Okay? Try some time taming tactics. And I know that's a tongue twister. Time taming tactics. Okay, how about you schedule your scroll? So treat social media like an appointment. Not a constant companion, but an appointment. So set a specific time for checking your feeds and stick to them. Leave your phone outside the bedroom to ensure a screen-free sleep oasis. Okay, some of you all is going as far as is interrupting your sex life. Leave the phone outside the bedroom. Leave it outside the bedroom. Okay, if you say you need it for an alarm, get you an Alexa. Get you an Alexa. Get your Alexa until you have reclaimed control and power over your instincts. How about phone jail time? How about that? Okay. Designate phone free zones in your home and life. This is good for family. This is good if you are single, and this is good if you are in a relationship. Okay, banish those phones during your meals, during your walks, during your family time, during your intimate time, and any activity that deserves your full attention. Okay, phone free zones. How about just real world rekindling. How about that? How about the analog adventure? Okay. And I named it that because you get to rediscover the joys of unplugged connection. So what it is that you engage in real conversations. Okay. You're going to play board games. Pick up a book, like I told you earlier. Literature can take you any and everywhere you want to go. Whip up a good meal. Okay. If you're in a relationship or you have, your kids, like create dinner, create lunch together. Find something unique. Create a unique dinner, a fusion between two cultures. Remember, the best moments are often the ones not captured on camera. How can you enjoy that moment if you constantly recording it? Now, this last one is, I'm an advocate for it. I'm an advocate for reconnecting with nature. I'm an advocate for, you going on a hike or you planting a garden or just simply sitting under a tree. Okay, or just start with one plant. Just immerse yourself in the sights and the sounds and the smells of the real world. I'm telling you, people, nature has a magical way of reminding us what truly matters. If you're somewhere warm and you have access to like a pool or something like that, dip your feet in it. Become one with nature again. Okay? Like breaking free from social media is a journey. It's not a destination. You're gonna have a bunch of slip ups. Just don't get discouraged though. You're gonna have to celebrate your successes, even the smallest ones. Okay? If you are used to being on social media all the time and you used to being on there for 10 hours and you was on there for 8 hours, you better celebrate that. Be kind to yourself. You just gonna have to. Because you don't have to be kind to yourself. You have to be practical with yourself. Because you're gonna keep digging your way out of this scroll hole. You are. You are. But it's not gonna be easy. Okay. So with that being said, we've reached the end of of this episode. And I hope you enjoyed it, my loves. As we just explored the dark magic of social media's hold, it has a hold on us, all of us. I hope I helped you all. I hope I helped you all, like, navigate through this in some type of way. I hope you was able to unearth practical tips for breaking free and just rediscovering just the joys of the real world that exists beyond the filtered feed. Okay, you're not alone in this quest for scroll domination. You're not. You're not. And look at everything that I suggested, all the strategies and tactics that I suggested to you. Look at that as a like a toolkit. Look at that as a toolkit. Okay. And is this toolkit is to help you escape this, I don't know, like the the restraints that social media has on us. Okay. So I hope I was able to assist in some type of way with that. Like I said, please remember, okay, that escaping a scroll hole is a continuous journey. You better celebrate those victories. You better be kind to yourself during those slip ups. I will have resources in the description box. Use them. Keep keep these resources handy. Look at them as your trusty companion. Okay, this is a movement. Okay, this is a scroll breakout movement. Okay, and ironically enough, is where on social media, but that's okay though. And if you have any tips and triumph stories, please share them. Please share them. I will also leave that link where we have a community. So there's a community of conversation that is attached to these podcasts now. You can go to them. You can go over on it, and then you all can discuss these tips and these triumphs and these other strategies and different things that you've done or you have not done. Let's support each other on this path to a more mindful and connected life. Because this is not easy. It's not easy. But it's but it's accomplished. But we can accomplish this. Okay, we're capable of accomplishing the restraints that social media has on us. But you have to take the first step. You have to take the first step. Okay. So thank you, my loves, for listening and sharing your time with me. It was amazing discussing my thoughts with you. If you haven't already, you can go on or you can download the app called Geneva, and it's Geneva. And you can go to, it's called School of You 23, and you can click on that, and I will add you to our community. And you could just look over the resources. You can look at, you can introduce yourself. You can do your SEO check-ins. I want to know, how are you doing? Okay. There's a section for things that you missed out on while you was out. Everything is motivational. Everything is inspirational. Everything is empowering. And each podcast has its own section where we can discuss that topic and strategies or tactics or stories. Okay? Remember, we're all one here. And we just trying to navigate this thing called life together the best way we all can. All right? So don't forget to tune in to the School of You 23 podcast every week, where you're going to partake in riveting discussions with me and maybe a surprise guest. You have to tune in to hear it, my loves. So I pray that you have a very restful and relaxing and stress-free rest of your day. And please do not forget to like and subscribe and comment on my social media pages. TikTok will be School of You 23 and Instagram will be School of You 2023. Okay, and Geneva app is School of You 23 if you want to have a broader conversation. All right, my loves, please be safe and stay warm.